IVM.
Brand new season. Hello and welcome to Football Twaddle. We are recording this at midnight on a Tuesday. What's even the date? 15th, 16th, whatever, of September. And the season started and we have the usual set of guests, co-hosts, whatever you want to call them. Tanuj Baru.
What is up?
And Yash.
What's up?
All right, Baru, you're really happy today. I had prepared an entire, itinerary notes of what we're going to speak. But your man...
It doesn't matter.
Your man Obama basically, what was happening? Why did it take 3.5 months for him to do this? It's worse than the LeBron James video.
Yeah, they probably had him signed and everything long back, but they realized that there's nothing else to talk about. So they just took a page from the Indian media's book and diverted everyone's attention and made a whole story out of him not signing, so that everyone cannot talk about.
Wait, hold on. No one made any story. All the journalists on Twitter, on Twitter said, we said it on August 16th, they're saying. It's not
exactly. So they just kept stretching it while other transfers were silently getting closed and, getting half of the Brazilian team into Arsenal. But yeah. Looks good on social media. They had 120,000 people following them live. I think mostly because they were expecting yet another player to get announced, like they did the last time when David Luiz and Willian were on a video call. But yeah, it was just Aubameyang saying how happy he was and whatever.
Okay, yes, there's one thing in this. Everyone keeps making fun of Ed Woodward for, in Manchester United shareholder meetings, talking about, look at the number of impressions we've got, look at the number of likes we've got. He's a visionary, man. Look at how they've done this Aubameyang bullshit. It's like a contract extension. They've tried to get 100,000 people view it.
Yeah, I mean, they should be worried if they're taking a leaf out of Woodward's book.
Zero production costs.
Okay. Who is this player, Baru, who wants to sign for Arsenal and who abused Arsene Wenger in 2011? Kaun tha? What's his name?
Some keeper, right? Iceland, I think.
Third choice goalie or something, no?
No, now second choice. No, isn't Martinez going to Aston Villa?
Matt Macy is the forever third choice, like Martinez was forever second.
Right.
God, man, I thought new season, I will not talk about Arsenal at least for 10 minutes. And we start with this Arsenal news of Aubameyang. Why did he have to sign like half
plan to talk about Arsenal, but if you remember last season, we had decided to go by position on the table.
And?
Well, no one saw this coming, right?
That's why we didn't even do that. We should have gone from backward. Okay, Baru, a question for you. If before the season starts, if you look at the table, which was the team in the last?
On the last?
First is Arsenal, na?
West Ham.
X से कोई club नहीं है, like Xander or something.
Xanadu.
We have to wait for Yeovil Town to come to the Premier League.
Dude, that ain't happening. But I'm sure in our internal WhatsApp group, we'll suddenly find a Yeovil Town's fan. Talking about the teams which have, let's get back to our original schedule. So talking about the teams which got promoted, Leeds United and Liverpool-Leeds. That match didn't disappoint.
Yeah, it was a great first game of the season for both teams. But I mean, I find, I guess it's also because of the Amazon documentary, people are losing their minds with Leeds. They might be a fun team to watch, but I mean, this is a bit too much, a bit rich to expect them to finish in the top 4 or even the 7. No. Like how the people in the media are portraying it.
Baru, is it the case of, we all love Leeds so much that they'll play the way we love and then they'll go down?
So I think in the first half of the season, they'll definitely be in the top 8. And Yash is saying that they won't be in the top 7. So I'm assuming we can arrive at a consensus that they'll be in the 8th position. But as the season progresses, let's just see if Bielsa can manage to, get this team going into the second half with this level of pressing, whatever man Juju he does. So I actually think they'll definitely not be like relegation fodder or something.
Oh, come on. That is
half of the season is definitely
Yes,
up.
I don't get it. How can people say that they're not relegation fodder or something? You've just seen them play one game. If they keep losing every game in a high voltage 3-2, they will soon be in relegation battle, right?
No, but I mean, the way they played in the championship last season, I think they would probably beat all the bad teams around them and be comfortable on the relegation front at least. So
Oh,
I'm with Baru on this.
you think that?
So I mean, the only question that remains for this high intensity BSLA game is, can they do it on a dry, not windy evening in Burnley or something?
Yeah.
I don't think they can. I think Sean Dyche is just too smart. Oh God!
No, but
करोगे मैं हिलूंगा ही
You're like, what is this pressing? I'll ask my players to just stand around the penalty box.
they'll press each other. Who are you?
Chris,
man, the thing is that so many teams are adopting a lot of strategies that the better teams are playing. So Burnley might be the only team they won't be able to beat. The other teams will open up for them.
but see, Burnley is adopting Jose Mourinho's strategy, which is like, let's see what happens.
सबको बिगाड़ के रख दिया यार. Trying to be this small club that plays like, I don't know, Barcelona or something.
I know, but the only
all the teams start losing more often now.
But
instead of being your regular Sheffields and your whatever Burnleys.
The only difference is that Wolves is owned by the Chinese who own George Mendes in a way. So they have unlimited access to Portugal.
Does that mean they're banned in India?
Oh shit! Are they part of the 118 apps?
And I was just reading this news that Wolves want to enter the Indian grassroots market by tying up with schools and stuff.
Which one? Jamna Bhai?
No, there will obviously be some Punjabi school to start off.
Okay, oh God, our man Ranjit Bajaj has got hold of that also. All right, let's getting back to the match. Yash, let's talk about a favorite topic: Liverpool's luck.
Oh man.
So
this is just like last season, no? Beginning of the season, Liverpool get a decision their way. People start calling it Liverpool and stuff.
Yes. And being a Manchester United fan, how happy are you that the weekend United don't play, Liverpool get this decision? So now no one can complain that United just keep getting penalties and Bruno will score like 34 goals this season.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy because, the complaints will be muted at least for a couple of months now. Because that was sure, contact was there, but Fabinho just went down standing.
Yeah. Did any of the pundits call him a cheat because he's not an English player, or all that's forgiven right now because it's Liverpool?
No, I think the pundits were just so happy looking at attacking football that they didn't want to criticize anyone out there, is what I feel. I mean, people are waxing lyrical so much about this game just because of the scoreline and their two favorite managers, I guess, being out there.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to speak about unpleasant things on the pitch.
Tottenham versus Everton already.
Oh, dude, no. We can't sleep during a podcast. White noise ho jayega. All right.
Sounds like my life.
Why? Oh, God. Really? Okay, Baru, is this like, at the end of the season, are we going to say this was probably the match of the season? If that is, I'll just stop watching the Premier League now and just come back and...
I'll say no in that case because there's only so much that Yash and I will be able to drag a podcast if you're not watching the matches.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Talking about dragging the podcast, let's talk about Brighton versus Chelsea. Let's continue. Yes, did you say hi to Kai?
Yeah, man. I mean, he was passing the ball to me there.
Oh man, what was that pass? What? Poor guy. What? The Chelsea fans whom we know, they're so confused. Should we abuse Alonso or should we abuse Kai Havertz?
Maybe they should put a spin there that if Chilwell was around, maybe he would have been in the right position at the right time there.
Oh, Chilwell tweeted before the game, I'm sad for not being on the pitch, but come on, lads, go on and everything. And Chelsea's tweeting him back, thank you, man. Like, why is Chelsea's social media game so sad? I don't get
it. Like tweet anything.
Ziyech, he's like, nah.
Wasn't like Havertz playing in his position or something?
Havertz was playing right wing, but that's not actually his position. But I mean, other than that one misplaced pass, I thought Havertz played decently. He was actually quite cool. You could see the difference between him and that champus like Mason Mount and other people. It is just. But I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley decided that हम Germans को ball नहीं देंगे. They just refused to pass. They just wanted their man Hudson-Odoi or someone to get in there. But what do you think?
Wasn't Black Lives Matter enough of a political statement?
Dude, now we have Nazis in Werner.
Oh God.
Wait, oh damn it, I don't want us to get banned.
Yeah.
Hashtag joke, hashtag sarcasm, hashtag did not mean it. What did
You're
you
learning from the Chelsea social media team, I see.
Dude, John Terry thought as well, even before Twitter. All right, did you watch the game yesterday, Baru?
Brighton-Chelsea?
Yeah.
Dude, I slept off in the 87th minute.
Okay, so you watched till the 87th.
Wow.
What did you think of the other new signing of Chelsea, Timo Werner?
I think he was the better of the signings, the new signings on this day. And
only two played, no?
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best new signing on the pitch. And Kai was the worst.
What about Kepa? Kepa again lets a ball go under his hand. He's not saved a shot since like January 2017.
You're discussing only players, right?
Not managers.
Not managers.
All right. Yes. So
Yeah.
I've been talking off season about how all this youth policy should be abandoned and they should just try and win it. Frank Lampard seems to think like me.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I guess that's what is driving his strategy to buy so many players, no?
Or you think Roman Abramovich told him, ki bhai, transfer ban is over. If you don't try and win something or finish second.
Like our other friend Chelsea fans are saying that they're compensating for the ban. So they're buying for 2 seasons, which is fair enough, I guess. But honestly, I mean, keeping aside jokes, their signings have been pretty average. It's not like a big revolution has happened.
What? You don't even know who they're signing. Half the signings haven't played. So how can you say they've been average already? Is this what we've reached on social media now?
What I mean is, in the sense, just because there are 5 players in it appears to be like a completely new team that they have. But I mean, a lot of Lampard's success will depend on his players from last season.
Come on, let's see who are the new guys. Chilwell, Ziyech, Werner, Havertz, Thiago Silva. He's changed like 5 out of the 11.
How often will they play? Isn't Silva very old anyway?
Have you seen the other defenders? Yeah, I mean, the scoreline looked easy, but you've seen the game. Brighton could have like killed it yesterday.
I mean, okay. I mean, let's see how. I mean, only 2 of them played last time. A lot depends on how well your central midfielders do. I don't think Chelsea they didn't buy a right back, did they?
No, not yet.
No. So there are major areas of the pitch where he'll depend on last year's players. Right?
See, as long as they give value which is worth more than half of the price, I think it's a win for Chelsea. This is a football twaddle formula of success.
Yes.
So Roman Abramovich has put £440 million over the last 5 years. You think he's got value worth to £20 million?
Definitely.
Oh man, I mean,
if they're getting a net profit, so to speak.
And come on, Saru, you saw Loftus-Cheek being 2-on-1 with Werner, and he missed that pass. Now, no matter how good Werner is, if these guys are going to play like this, then what's the point?
I know, but that's why I didn't want Loftus-Cheek to play. I want Kante, Kovacic and Jorginho. That's my midfield. Just don't around with it and play them for 38 games. Loftus-Cheek and all is like, chalo, last 10 minutes you can come in. He's like the new John Obi Mikel. We just replaced. Like, I don't even know what he does.
If that is your midfield, your front 3 will be the new signings. Is that it?
Yeah, and then there's Pulisic. So when things are going bad, you remove Jorginho and put in Pulisic.
Right.
And then when things
Pulisic injured? Or?
He's in training. And when things go really bad, get Callum Hudson-Odoi because you're paying them £180,000 a week. And when things are down the toilet, you get Tammy Abraham because he asked for how much Callum is getting paid. Dude, even the substitutes write for themselves. All right, Baru, can Super Frank challenge for the league title this season?
See, I mean, with his academy, he managed a 4th place finish, which was pretty decent. I think he can manage
What?
a position ahead or something. I was expecting them to finish like second or something.
You're saying he'll finish third.
After this match, my season is set. I need to make some drastic changes to my predictions.
All right. Yes, the last
Just
question.
because of that one misplaced pass from Havertz.
Okay. Yes,
Butterfly effect.
Last question on this thing. Is there a worse keeper in the Premier League than Kepa?
Oh man, it will be an effort to find one. Maybe one of the newly promoted teams might throw up a surprise.
Who, dude?
Who's West Brom keeper? I don't know.
He must be better than Kepa.
So let's just give it Kepa then.
All right. Okay. I'm sure Baru does not know what happened. So let me again get to
At
Yash.
least Kepa gets to keep something.
Okay. Is there more to that thought? Oh God, man. Let's just move. Did you guys see what happened to PSG versus Marseille?
Yeah, somebody called Neymar something and...
Okay. I think you should keep quiet. Let Yash talk.
So I basically saw a bunch of people rolling around on the floor and Neymar basically giving a tupply to someone and getting sent off. I mean, it was confusing. When I read the news that there were 5 red cards, I expected a brawl, but I mean, wow.
There's like a tupply combo, man.
Yeah.
So Neymar gave a tupply to someone and then he got a red card, and towards the end he told that guy actually called me something racist. That's why I gave him a tupply, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something of that sort.
And he's like, tupply, if I was going to get a red card anyway, I might as well have punched him.
Because Neymar didn't know the rules of football. Even tupply is a red card offense. Why is he feeling bad? So the main question in this is, who are these PSG players who are going to go on a 2-week holiday now? Do we know that? Or should I Google it?
Just Google it, man. I mean,
Neymar among 5 stoppage time red cards.
We should have just asked our Paris correspondent.
And dude, that's clueless. Baru, interpret this headline for us. Neymar says he acted like a fool in brawl, but demands racism must be stopped.
You can't deny that. You can't deny either of those statements.
All right, let's see. Neymar was sent off following a video replay. It's a serious. What we saw was visible is that Di Maria spat on Gonzalez. So I think even Di Maria was sent off.
What is this new angle, man?
Dude, all these same guys who just thought the holiday was short and they were tested COVID positive, decide to spit and beat people up and get an extended break. What's going on, man? Fine. You think this will affect the team morale, Yash?
No, man. Why would it? PSG is going to romp it anyway this season. What's different?
Are they leading the table? I don't think so. I think
they lost, no? They lost the game, so.
Yeah. And you know who won? Who's the manager of Marseille? Andre Villas-Boas.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So PSG is nowhere. Rennes is leading the table with 7 points in 3 games. And PSG is in the relegation zone, guys.
Man.
Oh, God. Imagine if PSG get relegated.
How? I mean, they have to get players sent off every 2-3 games for that to happen.
And I think Neymar can maro Tapli every 3 games. Every third game he comes back, he'll maro on Tapli. And he'll say, oh shit, again I acted so stupid. All right. So I think we should take a break right now. Yep. And after the break, let's just move on to Manchester United and the happenings there. Because I hear a lot of fan disgruntlement. So since we have Yash, we already have a disgruntled fan. So please stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Welcome, everybody, to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Intel. It's been a great week on the network this week. If you haven't been paying attention, please do listen to some of the shows. We had Chetan Bhagat. This was the first returning guest on Cyrus Says. Do check that out. Great episode. We had Palak Zatakia on Advertising is Dead. Really interesting conversation was had with Varun. We had another crossover on the habit codes. Zarina Poonawala showed up over there to have a discussion with Ashton about anxiety and pressure. Begin the journey with Ashish Vidyarthi continues to kill it. Please definitely do check it out. An old friend, Vijay Koshi, was on Storytellers and Storysellers. Do check that out as well. And I'd like to mention one thing. If you're a Tamil speaker, you should definitely check out our podcast, Kadai Podcast Punyan Selvan. Kavita Jiva has done a fantastic job to finish up her first story. It is the last episode which just came out last Monday. Do check it out if you speak Tamil. It is an incredible achievement. Please do check that out. And with that, let's get you onto your show.
All right, welcome back to Football Twaddle. Let's start. Yash, are you fans disappointed with the board? Do you hate Ed Woodward? Do you think it's Ole out? Why did he lose to Aston Villa? What's going on, man?
I mean, what's with all these rhetorical questions? I mean, the answer to that, all of them is yes. It's such utter mismanagement. It's not even funny anymore.
Why don't you describe the mismanagement to us?
I mean, they've bought just one player, Van de Beek, and I don't want to. I mean, he's a good player. I don't want to disparage him, but he's literally like Beek for United fans. Like they're doing charity to us, and it's so obvious that the right wing needs to be reinforced. And I don't know why stopping. I mean, what's the deal with the Sancho transfer fee, man? I mean, they're okay with 90. Dortmund are demanding 108. What is another 18 million going to get you? Are you going to buy another Dan James with that 18 million? And how is it going to help the club?
So this is what I don't get. Why does Ed Woodward always do this? Wasn't the difference between Perisic's demand and what United offered, the difference was 3 million, but Woodward said we are not going to pay 3 million more a few years ago?
Yeah, it was more or less that much, man. It was just pittance. I don't know what math they do.
And then Maguire, they do the same thing.
Yeah, they end up, I mean, had they bought Harry Maguire a year before, they would have saved 20 mil. It's funny. I mean, they've, I don't know, they have this weird strategy of purchasing 16-year-old talented kids for a couple of million, hoping that they won't have to pay 56 years later. But I mean,
I read the latest on the Sancho thing is, not Sancho, sorry. Oh,
Reguilon.
yeah. Reguilon thing is Real Madrid wanted a buyback clause, which United didn't want to keep. And that's where the deal is stuck.
And Spurs are like, okay, we'll keep it.
Yeah, so this is what I heard, Baru. Now imagine this. Spurs, right?
Yeah.
United want Gareth Bale. United want Reguilon. And Mourinho is like, I will take only these two players.
This is Jose's spiteful revenge, I guess, against United. It will be quite humiliating for the club if Spurs, who's in the Europa League, manages to outbid and buy players.
Dude, Spurs may be out of Europa League on Thursday. They're traveling to Bulgaria.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, I mean, left back is one position where United probably need a reinforcement because they only have Shaw. And again, I don't know what's the point with holding back on the buyback clause, given that United have so much deadwood. Maybe that buyback clause might be useful in the future.
But Deadwood, Deadwood is your chairman and CEO.
Oh man!
But wait, I thought you had your own Ron Weasley, no, as a left back backup.
Yeah, but he's right-footed and he's just useful for like beating up people and shit. Maybe he should go to PSG and help them out.
You know, Azpilicueta was a very good left back, even though he was right-footed. From when he moved to right back, he's been horrible. So it may not be a bad thing. But realistically, we know that United is going to sign someone, right? It's not like the money is a problem. So I don't know. Who do you expect to come? Sancho, Bale, Reguilon, out of these three?
I mean, realistically, I think Reguilon, because he's like the middle path, because Bale would be a disaster if he comes.
Why?
And Sancho's the dream. I mean, what's the point? I mean, unless he comes for a lower salary or just a loan, then it would make sense. Otherwise, it would be like Sanchez all over again.
Yeah. So Baru, the latest news, just before we were recording, is that Tottenham are basically in for a loan deal with Real for Gareth Bale, and like Bale probably prefers a move to Tottenham. You know, how happy will you be with the humiliation that United got, or will you be sad that Tottenham got Bale?
I don't know, man. With the Reguilon thing, it is just funny that United would miss out on someone who they have been chasing to Tottenham. But Bale, it does feel like he would actually really strengthen the side.
You think so? He's played only golf for 4 years.
Yeah, so At least his form is improved. So
His swing has improved. All right, let's move on to a few things which are random thoughts which I listed off, and the questions are as follows. Yes, to you.
Yeah.
How long do you think Roy Hodgson will manage in Premier League? Will he die managing? Isn't he like
Yeah, man.
84 years old?
Yeah, he's just someone who doesn't go away, man. He'll probably
Like
be
Sam
managing
Allardyce.
for ages.
Sam Allardyce
Follow the
went
Queen.
away. Yeah, Manikchan uncle, Roy Hodgson, and the Queen. Now we have three. But
MDH uncle, wait.
हाँ और मानिकचंद वाला तो मर गया. Sorry, MDH uncle. Yeah. But imagine Allardyce is gone, Tony Pulis is gone, and Alan Pardew is gone. All these names which were linked generally, they're all gone. But Roy Hodgson endures.
Yeah.
And he won the game as well, which is amazing. Okay, second.
Probably that England tenure, which was 5 years, was like a break for him because, I mean, what did he even do there?
Sure. What is Southgate doing there?
Nothing. It's like paid vacation.
Is he going to say that in footballing managerial terms, he's still 79 or something, and that's going to make a difference?
अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ. All right, this is a question. Oh, it just falls in the lap of Baru. Did you watch All or Nothing Tottenham Hotspurs?
No, man.
Okay, screw you. Yes, did you watch All or Nothing?
I watched the first three episodes. I have not the second three, man.
All right. So my thoughts are that I'm just so happy that it's the Jose show all the way. But I think one problem I have with that is, it just gets like repetitive and boring because I thought, and this happened with the Pep Guardiola thing also. They just don't talk about any of the tactics or anything they talk about. So every speech is basically, come on, we can their happiness. Yeah. And then... But one of the things I observed, Yash, is do you understand what Harry Kane speaks?
No, not at all.
Why is it that we understand the French accented English of Hugo Lloris better than Harry Kane's speech?
Man, at some point I feel sad for Harry Kane, man. I mean, he must have some impairment.
I thought he was just chewing gum all the time. For the first time I realized, ये तो ऐसे ही बात करता है. But Baru, what's stopping you from watching it? It's actually quite a decent show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, it is, dude. It's actually much better than the City one. And how they've thrown... Even Tottenham don't consider Poch to be good TV material. They kicked him out for 22 minutes in the first episode. He was gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll watch it when I get time.
No, I know you're not. Where's my Arsene Wenger book, by the way?
Kumar has had it since 3 years now.
Oh, damn it. I had to get him back on the podcast then. All right, Baru, an easy question for you. Will this be the year West Ham finally go down? Thoughts?
That pause.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, they aren't like really doing much in the market. Even Noble is finally giving up with them. Looking at his...
Do you think what Mark Noble did was right?
Was it Noble?
Yeah, yes, was it Noble?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not even his middle name. It's actually his last name.
Oh God, what's going on, dude? I feel bad for David Moyes at this point more than anything, more than Mark Noble. Why?
He has a job, man. What else do you want for him?
Is Grealish going to become the next Noble?
At Aston Villa.
Similar jersey. He's just signed 5 years, I guess.
Yeah.
I think in 5-6 years, Grealish will be like, this guy came to my sex party during Corona. Now they're selling him. What's going on? I hate the direction this club is taking. They're getting in professionals. All right.
Speaking about West Ham, I think they'll have to. I mean, the only thing that can save them is getting the new manager syndrome just at the right time. Like if they leave it too late, then it'll be a problem. If they bring a new manager too early, then
it'll be a problem.
The other shitty teams will figure out their tactics and start beating them too soon.
You know what's going to happen? Roy Hodgson is going to resign from Crystal Palace in just before Christmas. He'll have a Christmas break, and by Jan end, he will become the new West Ham manager.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Officially, he'll just walk in.
Yeah, they'll be like, he's been there since long. So let's just give him the job. But that graph, man, I'm sure you guys have seen it. West Ham how team fans are optimistic about the team's chances. West Ham was 8.8. Should we just start a West Ham fan cam? I'm telling you, that is gold by waiting to happen.
We'll have artificial bubbles floating around.
Actually, that's a good idea. Let us actually think about it offline. All right, guys. Final question. This is to the man who hates Barcelona more than anything. Yash, what did Messi achieve? Like, what was that? What happened?
I don't know, man. He'll probably have a great book which will come out explaining this saga. Not a biography, just about this saga. That's what he's probably achieved.
How stupid is his team saying that we think legally we are on sound footing, and they meet the president and they say, "Oh, we are not." He's asking for in a day.
Wow.
Will Bloomsbury publish this book, or will they send it to Govind's publication or something? Whatever you call it.
New Camp Riots 2020. Author Kapil Mishra लिख रहा है.
And Op Catalonia report.
Visca el Catalunya.
All right, we have 2 minutes left on the podcast.
Right.
The games we are looking forward to. Baru, what's the game you're looking forward to this weekend?
I don't know what games are there now. Isn't like Arsenal playing West Ham or something?
Oh God, you're looking. Oh, fine. Tell us. Explain. In the notes I sent, I asked, what are your reasons as well?
Oh shit! I didn't read that part of the notes, fan. But I'm just saying it's.
Wait, let me actually
London
check.
derby, so to speak.
Wait. Let me check if Arsenal's playing West Ham or you're just making it up. All right, let's go. Yes, Arsenal playing West Ham. Sunday, 12:30 a.m.
Wow.
Oh, that's Saturday night. So, Baru, you have to just give reasons. Why are you looking forward to this game in particular?
Well, it's one of those games where even the opposition fans are not convinced about their team's chances. So.
Oh, it's an easy Arsenal win. Dude,
Yes.
Arsenal will be top of the table. That's amazing.
They'll continue to be top of the table.
Correct. And yes, what's the game to look forward to? Come on. Say your Manchester United thing.
Yeah, I mean, United are playing Crystal Palace, and now that we praised Roy Hodgson, I think it's going to be an easy win for United, and all the sheep are going to say, "Oh, look, such a great team, United. Why do we need signings?"
No, I don't think anyone's going to say that because, but yeah, I actually think it is going to be an easy United win. And you think Van der Beek will play?
Yeah, of course he has to play. He played against Villa in that practice game, so he's match ready.
Van the Beek. Too good, man.
Week का भीख मिला United fans को.
United fans.
Acha, but who is going to be the midfield then? Beek, Pogba, and Bruno.
I don't think Pogba will play. He's just come out of COVID. This thing, no?
Oh damn it! Why did I take him in my fantasy team last?
Wait, what is this whole Dele Alli and Bale thing?
They're going to swap Dele Alli and Bale. Is that what Jose is planning?
Yeah, because he doesn't work hard.
Dude, in that one thing in the documentary, he didn't work hard at all. Right? Yeah. Even in it was some bullshit he was talking. All right, the game I'm looking forward to is obviously Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Right.
The team of winners, the team of champions. And why am I looking forward to is that we are going to have a match reaction video right after the game on Sunday, where we're going to rate the players and shit on them and give Super Frank 10 on 10. Right? So, get on YouTube. It's on YouTube Live. I don't know how to send the link because I'm quite old. So, Baru will do all of that. But we will do that. And yeah, see you on Sunday for that. And that's the reason I'm looking forward to the game. In fact, I don't really care if Chelsea lose. I hope they do. Then we'll have material.
He needs to leave blood.
Yes, exactly. All right, Baru. That was nice practice. Yes. Right. That was first episode of the season done.
Yep.
I have to record the fantasy one with Reban tomorrow. Then on Sunday, man, there's just too many.
Did you click on the record button for this one?
Oh yeah, dude. Thank God. I got scared. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Paisa, the show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Paisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.
Entertainment is like food for the brain. It's a window to culture and a great way to understand the world around us. The internet has changed what it means to be an entertainer, creating new storytellers with millions of fans. It has spawned a new breed, the story-sellers, those behind the scenes creating the business for this ecosystem. They work with brands, platforms and channels who are keen to capitalize on an audience hungrier than ever for more stories. I'm Vineet Kanabar, and I have a ringside view to how stories are told and sold. On my show, I bring you creators, artists, executives and marketers for a freewheeling conversation around the business of entertainment. Tune in to Storytellers and Storysellers for personal stories, analysis and criticism every Thursdays as I talk to the brightest minds telling or selling great stories today.